Hey everyone, it's Joel behind the camera today. Sebastian's over beside this 2026 Model Y. We're coming to you from a very windy day here in Dallas, Texas, so had a little issue with the tripod, so you're gonna see a lot of Sebastian today. All right, Sebastian, so how did we get our hands on this Tesla, first off?
Yeah, so we're in Dallas for Electrify Expo happening this weekend, which by the time you see this, it'll be probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, sorry. And I was kind of looking, and I was looking at demo drives and all that, because I was like, oh, if we could do like a 24-hour demo drive while we're here, that'd be cool. And I was and as I was looking, you know, normal demo drives here were about 30 minutes. But then there was a self-serve option, and it was 2 hours. When usually the self-serve options are also 30 minutes. And so I was like, I can make 2 hours work to drive a new Model Y. I haven't had a chance to really do that yet. So that's why we're here. And honestly, the experience is kind of cool. It was just, this one's at a Tesla Energy warehouse, and there were just a line of cars on the side of the building. In the app, you scan a QR code, and when you do that, it puts this in your app. And then when you get there, you hit a button to locate the car. It honks at you. And then
I believe it farted at us.
Actually, well, that's because I hit the button.
Yes.
And then it asks you, are you sure are you ready? And you hit yes, and it sets up a phone key, and that's it. Yep. No talking to people, none of that.
That's how it should be. All right, so we have a 2026 Tesla Model Y. I'm assuming this is
a single motor.
Single motor, okay.
Premium.
Single motor premium.
Because you don't call them long range anymore, they call them premium.
We've changed names. Why we have you here, tell us some real quick changes to this as compared to the older models.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's some exterior differences. We'll talk about that as we walk around the vehicle. The main things I'm excited to check out. Allegedly, the suspension is all new. And as you and I know, previous gen Model Y had absolute dog crap suspension.
Dog crap.
Awful. Yes. Some of the worst of any car I've ever driven, except for the fact that it was pretty responsive, for better or worse. Mm-hmm. Like, it's pretty responsive in the sense you could take a corner doing 60 and the car stays perfectly flat, which is fun. But then you also go down bumpy roads and you're just sitting there crashing around the whole time. And I mean, the whole lifetime of Model Y, they've been kind of incrementally doing stuff to suspension. Allegedly, this car, brand new. This car also has a new brake-by-wire system. So this isn't the first car to do that. That's common in a lot of cars. A lot of cars use iBoosters, things like that. But I'm interested to check it out on this one, just to see kind of how it feels compared to a traditional braking system, how it compares to kind of old Model Y, how it does some things like, you know, with brake-by-wire, how does it do regen brake blending? How does it do just things like that? And two, I'm kind of curious, I'm assuming it must have a hydraulic override if you get far enough into the pedal, so that if for some reason the computer system just dies, you can still stop the car. But yeah, those are the main things I'm excited to check about. There's some visual changes, there's some interior changes we can talk about, but really, those are the two big things for this car.
All right, so just like all of our reviews, we'll do a quick outside tour, head on inside, show you what the interior looks like, the great Tesla technology and infotainment, and give it a quick drive and give you your final thoughts, so stay tuned. All right, Sebastian, why don't you give us a quick tour of the outside of this 2026 Model Y?
Yeah, so, I'm sorry if there's wind noise in this. I won't know until I go to edit it, but it's pretty crazy windy out here, as we already mentioned. So, since we were behind the car for shadow and shade reasons, this is one of the first places you'll notice a change. Redone tail light, redone lid. You have this like light bar now, these integrated C-shaped lights. You notice the camera is also built into the light. You also have this piece, which is interesting to me, because it's actually a separate piece now instead of it all being one component. And I almost wonder if Tesla did that for repairability, because this seems like it would be a pretty easy to damage panel on the car, and I know on old Model Y it would require the whole trunk lid.
So as you can see, that's what he's talking about right there. It's the Two different pieces, yeah.
And on this side, you have, of course, your NACS port. So this charges like a Tesla usually does. 357 miles EPA rated range on the premium rear-wheel drive trim, or premium single motor, I think is what they call it. I can't remember. They just changed the trim. Used to, we would call it long range.
Standard range.
And then long range dual motor, but now it's just premium. Anyway, pop that close. Always feels like you're gonna break that.
Yep.
And I guess while we're back here, we might as well go ahead and take a peek at the trunk. Power lift gate, of course, you can kind of see as it goes up. I don't know if the camera caught that, the light bar illuminated. So this one has the parcel shelf installed. We're gonna see if I can get that out of the way. There we go. It kind of accordions. And I mean, Model Y as a car, it has a great sized trunk. It has deep underfloor storage as well. Ooh, look, a window sticker.
Don't see many of those.
Long range rear wheel drive. This one had a total vehicle price of $50,380.
Oh, we had about 900 miles on it too, I think, when we
I didn't even look. One thing that's new for this vintage Model Y, this generation, the rear seats are power fold. So you press the button and you can see it will automatically go down.
There we go.
And they power come back up. Which, what do you think about that? Do you think that's necessary?
I mean, I probably have never put my seats down in my Model Y when I had it, so maybe once or twice, so I don't know if it's a necessity.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I feel like also if they're not far enough away, I feel like you could just push them down. Anyway, close it with that button there. And we can come around this side, you can see the new wheels for this generation. These are the 19-inch Aero wheels. They are on Pirelli Scorpion MS tires with specifically elect, and then that little string of letters means they have the foam inside of them. And we'll just take a quick look while we're here. Let's take a peek at the new back seat. Well, not new.
So, yeah.
This one has the white interior, which I think looks great. I love Tesla's white interiors. You can see you have a rear screen back here, like most of the new Teslas do.
So you control the air, just like you've seen before. Music, you have your game features, you have your theater features, which are not popping up, and you have your screen brightness and settings. So yeah, that's all there. And then you also see we have the seats, which you can see they're new. They are ventilated back here.
Oh, they are?
There are holes in them.
That doesn't mean ventilated.
So yeah, they're heated probably, right?
We'll see. We'll see when we get up there.
I can find out right now. They are heated.
Not ventilated. Okay.
Not ventilated, so heated only. So yes.
You can see back here too, this is your first peek at the new kind of interior trim. You've got this like textile cloth on here. I think it looks pretty cool. You can also see you have a ambient light strip here because these now have ambient lighting. And you might actually be able to see it glowing on this side. So right now it's set to white. Actually, it kind of looks clean. I kind of like that.
I like
actually.
the white clean, yep. I like the gray too. Kind of gives you the
yeah, I like the white and gray two-tone
Yeah.
here, and I like that textile material.
Yep.
All right, I'll let you hop out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad you're letting me hop out.
This is, of course, a hardware 4 car. It is, however, not on the newest FSD version. It is still on FSD 13.
But you do get FSD when you
You do get FSD when you do a demo drive.
Yes.
I think you can also get, you technically can take it to a supercharger.
Oh, okay.
I actually think they encourage you to do that.
Gotcha.
To show you how easy it is or whatever. I don't need to do it. I've supercharged it a million times. One other thing we'll look at as it locks, let me come in here, I'll pop open the front trunk. As soon as I remember how to do it, there we go. So like most Teslas, you can see it's not power up or anything. It pops and then you kind of help it the rest of the way. Nice size front trunk, big plastic piece, has a drain.
Finally.
No light. They took the light out.
The light is out, but the tail hook's still there yet.
Key cards.
There you go, in case you need them. Also, explain how the front, the lighting looks different now,
Yeah,
too.
so this is the other obvious change to the Model Y. Let me see if I can get the lights to come on. Come in here to car, lights, on.
They're on.
Cool.
They're
So
blinking
you can
on my
see-
camera, so yeah, they're on.
They added a light bar, which they're starting to do kind of across the lineup now. Model 3 doesn't have one yet, but this car has one, Cybertruck has one, Cybercab, whenever, or Robotaxi, whenever it comes out, has one. And they just announced a redesign of the Semi. And the
Now,
Semi
the
has
lower
one.
end Model Ys do
The Model
not.
Y Standard does not have this piece. But you can see, so you have this light bar. I think it looks fine. I think it would look better if it was legitimately all one piece.
Yeah.
I can kind of understand they probably segmented it for repair reasons, but I think one solid piece would look better. Dadgum, the wind is going.
Yep.
You can also see then you have your headlights down lower. And typical LED matrix, typical Tesla stuff there.
Yep.
And really, on the outside, not a whole lot else I want to talk about. Not a whole lot else changed.
So yeah, what do we call this color, Sebastian? Do you know?
I think this is Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
It's a good color.
It's a good color. All right, we're gonna head on inside. We'll take a look at, see if there's any change to the infotainment, as well as the front interior, so stay tuned. We are out of the wind
Yay.
and inside. It's a gorgeous day outside, just
It
windy.
is. It's November 14th, and it is 82 degrees in Dallas.
We will take that.
Yeah.
Just windy. All right, Sebastian, let's kind of go over what's new on the inside.
Yeah, so kind of looking around, you can see it is very familiar from Model Y. But you can see, again, you have an ambient light. Let me figure out, how do you change that? You come in here to lights. Yeah. On.
Accent lights.
See, blue pop up?
Does
blue
that
pop up?
blue
well?
pops up, yep.
How's green? Green's not as good. Red?
Red does the well
Red's
too.
pretty good. So you can see it comes
can see, yep.
all the way across the dash. Kind of cool. As well as you have this continued textile motif that your air vents are also located in. That kind of then continues down into
They
the
got
door.
rid of the felt wood.
Right. And the plastic
The
material.
plastic, yeah.
Coming through here, you still have your 2 wireless phone chargers. So here's my phone. Boom. Give it a second. It's charging. Still charging.
Yep.
Good. You also see this is a new material now. It's just kind of like
It's carbon fiber-ish.
it's not carbon fiber, but it's got an interesting feel to it, and still like a typical Tesla. Though you slide forward, big. Holy crap!
That's down deep.
That is a deep storage pocket. You do get a light in here as well as a 12 volt, and do not feel USB-Cs. Interesting.
None that way.
Pop this.
Red. No, not.
Yeah. And then this pops. You got your cup holders. They do not move. Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay. So that comes open. You do have this here as well. So you have a center console.
Still don't fit any more USB-Cs.
There's got to be a USB. Oh, there they are. They're right there. Only one.
Okie dokie.
Weird. Anyway,
They're hard to find.
they're kind of hard to find.
Yep.
Pop that closed. And otherwise, Model Y we know and love. White interior. They do now have ventilated seats. Thumbs up. I
Yep.
love a good cooled seat. You have a typical Tesla mirror that is, very edgeless, small,
Yep.
whatever. Looking at the steering wheel. So you can see they still keep a lot of the new button design. There's no gear stalk still. You still change directions by swiping on the screen. But they brought back
The turn signal.
the turn signal stalk.
Yep. So just one, not
If you're
two.
going to bring back one stalk, just bring them both back. Because I'll be honest with you, I like doing this more than I like doing
Yes.
this. And I like activating autopilot by double tapping this more than by
Yeah.
double tapping
The
that.
haptic knobs are in the front. Yep.
But on the steering wheel, you do get now your flash your high beams, windshield washers, quick button to pull up cameras. So you do have a front camera now on Model Y. Nice. Side cameras, and your rear camera, of course. Very cool.
So what do you think about the seats? I can't feel much different from the seats from my Model Y than they were 4 or 5
yeah, the
years
seats
old.
feel pretty similar. They're
Yeah.
just cool now.
Yeah, they're cold.
Which is not bad. I mean, the Model Y didn't have bad seats.
Nope.
Or at least I don't think it did. I
Nope.
guess you had one longer than I was ever spent in one.
I had 100,000 miles on it, still sat well.
Yeah. Tesla software works how the Tesla software has basically worked for the last however many years now. You come in here, you kind of have this nice fly around of the car. We can come in, you can see the little rendering of
The lights, yeah.
nice. Ooh, I need to know if I turn my headlights on. Come back over here. Does it show the glow? It does. Nice. Sorry, I'm easily entertained. So you have that typical thing. You swipe over to the side. Now you have your maps. Typical Tesla. You can come in here. You can route plan all day long. So to go from here to...
Why don't you type in Little Rock?
Yeah, I need to go further away than Austin, don't I? Have it. I don't think we can get there in the 2 hours we're allowed to have.
No.
It's going to calculate the route.
There it is.
One stop
One stop. Wow.
for 16 minutes.
It says, it's only 3 hour and 16-minute drive from here?
5 hour 45.
Oh, 5 hour 40. I'm sorry. I know I was looking at 3 hours. Okay, gotcha.
But that's
To the
pretty
first
good.
charging stop. Yeah,
That's
pretty good.
But
Is
I
that
mean,
Nash or New Boston? One of those two?
I forgot they changed this, so it no longer tells you
What is it?
New Boston.
New
That's where we
Boston.
just were.
Yep,
Okay.
we were just there.
Yeah, I kind of don't like that they did this. I can see why, but I would like to be able to toggle or just have another line there to where say, because they did it so that you can see where you're stopping, right?
Yep.
You're stopping at an Olive Garden, you're stopping at a gas station, whatever. But I am so used to seeing the names of a place and, identifying as, oh, that's the Little Rock Supercharger,
Yep.
that's the Conway Supercharger.
Yep.
That's not the Five Guys Supercharger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's a nitpick of mine. And I'm sure they'll get there somewhere.
Yep.
Otherwise, typical Tesla stuff. You have all your typical Tesla apps here. You've got Grok now, whatever. You have media apps. You can come in and tie it into your Spotify, YouTube Music, Sirius, whatever else. You have Toy Box. You have, typical Tesla goodies. If I come over here, let me just see if there's anything new here. Like if I go in Dynamics, you have speed limit mode enabled. Oh, we don't get to have no fun.
Deceleration. I've never seen that before.
So I guess that is
the regen.
Your regen.
Yeah.
Okay. Traction control, steering weight, auto shift beta, charging, autopilot, FSD, brake confirm, mode, 40% offset by default. Are they paying my speeding ticket? Speed limit warning. Just trying to see if there's anything in here. I didn't mean to do that.
You just opened the trunk.
Whoops.
Not much different. Seats.
I was mainly just curious. Are there any?
There was preconditioning was there.
Wait, what? Where was that?
Go to schedule.
Oh, climate.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I was just trying to see if there were any like suspension settings because it is. I guess it makes sense there wouldn't be. So it's not a electronic suspension. It's an active suspension. It has like valves that adjust how much fluids let in and out, but it's all completely. It's manual almost.
Okay.
So there's no electronic component. The car doesn't communicate to the suspension at all.
Okay.
It's kind of all mechanically done.
Gotcha.
It's kind of cool. Kind of a cool concept.
Yep.
Anyway.
So there's no way to manually adjust the suspension.
Right.
It does it on its own.
Yeah, so you can see Model Y long range, 993 miles. So this is still on V12, FSD V13. It does have an update available. Like if I click release notes. It does this every time I'm in a Tesla. I was like, you can just show me the release notes, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it always tries to take me to...
Minor fixes. Tron mode.
Oh, hold on. I think that was for the... I act like I've never used a computer before when I'm in... Here we go. If the update is for FSD 14.
Yep.
If I had time, I would like to do it because I hear FSD 14 is legitimately good.
And if we could connect to Wi-Fi too.
True.
Yep.
I'm surprised they don't give you premium connectivity with demo drives because they give you everything else.
Yep.
Maybe
they don't want you updating.
You do get a heat pump. This has Ryzen, of course, if this is a FSD computer 4, and these have the CCS retrofit like all Model Ys do. Really, not a whole lot else interior-wise to talk about because largely the same car, right? You still have big glass roof. You still have nice size windshield. Mm-hmm. You have these same... I didn't ever notice that these are curved.
The roof seems to have some sort of factory tint on it now.
Yeah, it does seem darker.
It's not as light as the one in mine was. Yeah,
because you ended up installing a shade on yours.
Yep.
But I think it's time we set cameras up and see how this thing drives. I'm excited to see that suspension.
Yes, let's drive.
There's some pretty bad roads out here.
There are some really bad roads out here. Stay tuned. All right, we are out on the highways and byways of Dallas, Texas. Actually, almost quitting time. So, Sebastian, you have been in my Model Y. You've driven it a couple times. I've been in Model Y. What do you think about this suspension?
I mean, we haven't been driving long, but this is not a great road in front of us.
No, this is a horrible road.
Way better.
Yes.
Just immediately noticeable. Way better. You can still hear it. There's still a boominess to the, there's still a boominess in the car. But, I mean,
it's not throwing
hopefully you can tell. I'm not like, which, honestly, that was the biggest thing. And this is not a good road. And this is fine.
But literally, the road is actually sinking back there on the other side. Hey, Cybertruck.
Got to get merged out. And one of the things I have noticed as well, brake pedal's real firm.
Okay.
Like, really, really, really firm. And let's see. Okay, it does feel like I can kind of feel there's a pause. But you have to push real hard, and I can actually hear. I could hear the caliper there for a second. Sorry, started talking and stopped looking.
It's okay. We have some traffic coming up anyway, so.
Coming out here, and also we kind of you noticed right off the bat. I didn't really notice. Way quieter.
Yes.
You said.
Way quieter than my old Model Y.
And again, we're not on great roads. Now, I did notice, of course, the boominess is still there, which I've seen a lot of people talk about. You get on Model Y and whatever else there is a boominess to the interior that's still there. I don't feel like it's as bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into FSD, let FSD do handle traffic, because I mean it's pretty dang good now. I hope it doesn't kill us.
Yeah, we are hitting. This was not here 30 minutes ago.
This was not here 30 minutes ago.
We drove past.
But it's fine. We're rolling with it. FSD I do like now. You know, this has done this for a little while. When you have a destination of navigation, it will just automatically take you there, which is great. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, even hearing like passing trucks.
Yeah,
it's quiet.
Yep.
And I can definitely tell the suspension's better. This is single motor, so power feels fine. It's not anything amazing, but it's not slow.
Yep.
I mean, no, there's not really any slow EVs out there anymore. They all kind of do that. It does, you know, you can feel it doesn't necessarily stab power. It does roll it in. But
I'm impressed how well
fine.
FSD is working.
Yeah, I mean,
with traffic.
We've only gotten over, we've not been using it very long, but it's doing a pretty good job. And it's pretty aggressively changing lanes too, like deciding,
do we have it on aggressive?
No, it's on standard.
Really? It is?
And
hurry.
Yeah, hurry. And I think, isn't there now like Mad Max or something? Anyway.
Oh, God.
And yeah, I mean, I can't get over, that's the main thing right now. Like, yes, suspension's better. It's quiet.
It's quiet.
I mean, it has 900 miles on it, so tires are still fresh and whatever. It's going to get louder as it gets more miles.
It's got the foam tires, like you said, help decrease
but
road
like,
noise.
It's quiet. I hope that gets picked up well by the cameras, but yeah, it's quiet in here for sure. And golly, it's so, like, even like an old Model Y, even just these little like breaks in the pavement for the segments of the bridge, you would feel every one of them. And here you hear them, but it really doesn't move the car.
Yep.
This is good.
Because in my Model Y, it would shake, you go over something like that, it would shake the car.
Yeah, so last gen Model Y was the best selling car in the, I think honestly, in the world.
Yes.
And it was for a good reason. I mean, like, yes, the suspension wasn't great. It has its flaws, but as a package, it's a good package overall. How do you think about this new one, knowing that it has 357 miles EPA rated range, and I believe it gets pretty dang close to that because the new EPA standard is a lot stricter.
Yes.
So you don't.
We've seen a lot of cars hit EPA and actually go exceed.
Right, now that they've made EPA a lot stricter, so that you get more realistic numbers. Has more EPA range than the outgoing car, better suspension, better overall NVH. Like, what do you think about that?
I mean, I like it. I mean, this is my first time being in one of these new ones since I got rid of mine, and I could see the upgrades. What's starting price on this?
So this one, the sticker in the trunk said 50. There's been some price changes since then with removal of federal tax credit.
Yes.
Whatever else.
44.9.
Okay.
So yeah, their standard range starts at 39.9. Then your premium all-wheel drive is 48.9, and your performance all-wheel drive is 57.
Okay, so 44.9. Honestly, not bad.
I mean, we're still talking EV6 price. We're still talking Ioniq 5 price.
Especially to get the bigger batteries on both of those cars.
Because you're going to have to get the bigger battery on those.
This is more expensive than something like an Equinox. This is better than an Equinox.
Yes. It's going to charge better.
It's got more driver's assistance than the base Equinox. It's got
range.
More range. Like, this is a better, like, the Equinox is a great car, don't get me wrong. This is a better car than the Equinox.
Yes.
I'm pretty confident
I would say far superior. You know, GM has done great things with their software, but far superior software.
Yeah. This car also being in it and knowing, okay, it's 44, I really don't know why you would buy the standard range.
Yeah.
The standard range makes no sense.
It's just an upsell.
Yeah. Especially knowing all the stuff they cut out of it.
Yep.
But yeah, this is honestly, wasn't expecting it to be this much better.
Yep.
And I know that sounds bad. I don't mean it to sound bad, but like, I legitimately didn't expect it to be this much better.
And I like the interior change. I like this kind of, like you said, this two-tone gray up here. Got rid of the plastic white or the faux wood that was up there. It's kind of a more, you know, curvature feel up there. Almost it's all one piece.
Yeah, and again, it's minor changes. It's not anything crazy, not anything big, but like, it's enough to really make it like, it's just enough.
It didn't like you going over
It didn't like me going over the line a little bit.
Yep,
I decided I'm just going to loop back here. I don't have to go all the way back to where we were.
Yep.
But yeah, overall, man, I
mean, the leather, even just this leather feels better than what it was in my old car. It just feels higher quality than the other the last gen Model Ys.
Yeah, for sure. One pedal tuning is still really good. I wasn't used to it there. And yeah,
the brake, you
so
went back a little.
you can feel. I don't know. Going out's not doing it. Anyway, the hydraulic override is an interesting experience, and it's pretty stiff. And I'm assuming it's stiff on purpose to keep you kind of out of the hydraulic zone. Because I mean, really, the overall pedal travel is like that much. It really doesn't move. Anyway, I think this is a good spot we can wrap for now. We'll get turned back around. We'll give us our final thoughts. Sound good?
Sounds good. See you in a bit. All right, we have made it back to our self-serve drop-off location here. I believe you said this is a Tesla Energy location.
Yeah, it's like a Tesla Energy warehouse.
Yeah, really cool. I mean, how it worked in the app, just everything was really cool. We just hopped in and drove. So, final thoughts, Sebastian. What do you think?
I was not expecting it to be that much of an improvement, and it was way more improved than I was expecting.
You thought it was just going to be more cosmetic, and
I thought it was going to be cosmetic. You know, they lightly tuned some stuff, but no, it is like a legitimate second generation. Because that was, I think, a comment even I made is, when they announced new Model Y. Rude. Yes. Even when they announced new Model Y, I was like, oh, it doesn't feel like they really did a lot, right? Yeah. It's the same battery pack. It's not high voltage. Very similar. Ooh, 747. Ooh. Sorry. We're right by the airport.
Sebastian likes planes. I've just come to realize.
We're right by the airport. We're right by DFW. Anyway. God, squirrel. But yeah, I think even out, because I was like, oh, I wanted them to do more of the battery pack. Like I wanted them to go high voltage or up charging, the fact that it's only 250 when they have the Cybertruck that can do quote, unquote 500, whatever. But after driving it, I can see, honestly, they focused on really what they needed to. Could it charge better? Yes. Every car could charge better, right? We're not there yet. And maybe that'll come down the line.
Yeah.
But as far as just day-to-day living with the car, the fact that the suspension is way better, the fact that just like...
Way better. Yes.
Not just a little better, way better. The fact that it's pretty quiet in here on the highway or whatever, like it's not loud, boomy crap. There's still some boominess from the back.
Yes.
I can tell. I think the partial shelf is helping some. But it's not near to the level of like even your Model Y, which you had a 2020.
Yeah, it was old.
In its defense. So there were some iterations between 2020 and now.
Yep.
But even compared to that, and I've been in some newer Model Ys as well. I mean, heck, we had an Uber when we were in LA that was a 2024. And I remember we both were looking at each other like, I think something's wrong with this car.
We're like, now I know why I got rid of my Model Y. So, yeah.
And I made a controversial post. I was like, I think Model Ys are terrible Ubers.
Yes.
Anyway, but like being in this 2026 Juniper refresh, whatever you want to call it, it's legitimately good.
Yep.
Like legitimately.
For me, the FSD was amazing on this.
Oh yeah, FSD did great. There's a couple areas.
It got tricky.
Like it got tricky. It executed one of the Texas U-turn lanes perfectly fine. It merged out. As we were pulling in the parking lot, there was a semi-truck just parked in the middle of the road, in the middle of a lane, and it went around it. And the front of a truck was right at the entrance to this parking lot, and it went around it and turned straight into the parking lot and brought us right to where we are.
Yep.
And
basically all we had to do was sit the auto park and back it in so we could plug in and charge.
And it parked itself, and it did a pretty dang good job parking itself.
For me, it's the weird things I like ambient lighting. It's those little things that just make it feel more luxurious in here. It doesn't give it that such stark feel, that Tesla is kind of known to have on the inside. Software-wise, everything's basically the same. Yeah. It hasn't changed much. And that's the nice thing about whether or not you have a, 2022 or 2026, basically everything on the screen is going to look exactly the same for the most part, except for maybe how you shift and drive and things like that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all for joining us today. Don't forget, before you leave, hit that subscribe button and that notification icon so you will be notified when new content drops. Until that time, we will say so long from Dallas, Texas, and we will see you again on another EV Geek Studio review. So long, everyone.
Ooh, my voice just suddenly changed.
Became a man, just like that. Just like that on camera. Sebastian turned into a man.